Hello, welcome back to my channel, Be the Little Light. My name is Brittany. What up? How you doing? How you been? Nice to meet you. So I kept hearing, I kept hearing, Gigi, do you love me? Are you riding? I just kept hearing it on loop over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I was like, let's do a love reading. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't get used to it. It's not going to be a video. Well, let's do it today. And also, um, let's have some fun. So, I trust that this message will reach you in divine timing and serve as confirmations for vibes you are already feeling. Your intuition is already telling you. Trust your own discernment. Trust your own judgment. This is for the girls. This is for the girls. This is for the guys. This is for the days. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. This is for the cats. This is for the dogs. Just kidding. I'm in a goofy mood. All right, let's get the vibe. Let's get the vibe of the person that's on your mind. Who you're thinking about? Who are you thinking about, collective? Who's your person? Who's the person we're asking about? Spirit, can you please tell me more about the person on the collective's mind? Who are we dealing with here? What's their vibe? What's their vibe? Oh, true love could be the one. Could be the one. Okay, stability. Okay, stability. Oh, alrighty. So I'm getting the message here. I'll show you these cards. Those are just so freaking cute. I love this deck so much. For those of you that are gonna be asking me, this is the Victorian Romance Oracle on Etsy. 10 out of 10 recommend. Anyways, look at these cards. Aren't they so gorgeous? But the vibe that I'm picking up on the person that's on your mind, I'm getting that this is someone that you could really be seeing yourself with long term. You may have already had that conversation. And if you haven't had that conversation, you may be having it very soon. I don't know how far into this connection you are in. If you are in a relationship, you might have recently went through something, maybe a little argument, a little something that you definitely both need to clear the air with, and either you're gonna instigate that conversation, or this person that you are in the connection with is going to be the first one to talk about this, whether this is making sure you guys are on the same page or just making the next step in the connection. But I feel like this is someone who you have something solid with, even if you have had some arguments, disagreements, or some uncomfortabilities. God, I can't even say that word right now. Yeah, this is someone that you're having a good time with. This is someone that, let me tell you something right now. If you are not already in this connection, if you don't already know who this person is, this is a person that's coming. This is a person that's in your field, and it's going to be romance. It's going to be courtship. It's going to be sweeping you off of your feet. It's going to feel like a fairy tale. And you're going to wonder if this is too good to be true. Yep, I'm seeing that you and this person are very compatible. And there's like a place. I feel like when you're with this person, things are starting to make sense for you. They might also be very inspirational for you. Like, you being in this connection with this person, it might have you thinking about things longer term, what you're wanting to build together, but also what you are wanting to do as an individual. your legacy, what mark you're wanting to leave. I feel like this connection is very activating for you in a very positive way. I feel like you are in this lover girl era. And if you're not in this connection yet, this is what's heading your way. Like, I'm not trying to be super cute. Um I'm not trying to make this like sensational or whatever. These are the cards that are coming up. Um I want to see what could some of your challenges be, but what I'm getting initially is you're building something with this person. This is this is someone that you are looking to build something long term with. You are understanding that the seeds you're planting right now are literally going to be the foundation for your garden later. And by garden later, I'm talking about retirement. This is reminding me of retirement. All the hard work that you guys did to get this bigger picture down the road. It's like you both putting in the work. The person in your connection, they may sometimes have avoidant, um, they may sometimes have avoidant tendencies. I'm seeing that avoidant message twice here. Not all of those, that's too much. They might be someone that just doesn't like to get into arguments. And so maybe sometimes when things make them uncomfortable, they might kind of go in the opposite direction. And that kind of might make you start to have questions in your mind of, do they really care? Are they starting to pull away from the connection? Do they feel differently? And it's not that. It's not that they feel differently about you. It's that sometimes they don't know how to respond in certain uncomfortable situations. But at the end of the day, this is someone that is this is someone that, like, if you tell this person that you need space because you're irritated with them, I don't want to talk to you for the rest of the day, they'll be like, okay. And it's not that they don't want to talk to you, it's more of that, all right, I'm going to let them cool off. Maybe we need some space for the moment, but when you are ready to come back and sit down and have a conversation, they're ready, they're waiting to talk to you. This is the type of connection that it's like, no matter what we go through, we can have our disagreements and stuff like that. I'm still going to be here. I can be irritated with you, and I cannot really like you right now, but I'm still going to be here at the end of the day. Like, this is a very reliant, solid connection. Do you see that right there? The fertility. So this is someone that I'm talking about, someone that you could potentially be building a family with. Maybe you are already in the process of that. This is someone that you are naturally inherently compatible, but what I'm seeing is that you are learning how to come into harmony together, because you guys have your differences, you guys have your things that make you you, and sometimes you might wonder if those things, sometimes you wonder if the differences that you guys have may mean that you're not meant to be together, that you're not, maybe you're not really each other's person, maybe you're not really compatible. But I'm not getting that that's true. I'm getting that you guys are going to have to figure out, through having uncomfortable conversations and working through the hard things sometimes, that the potentiality here for you guys to actually be something really solid, like long term solid, like real secure life term partners. And I may be speaking to people that may already be married, and these might be confirmations of maybe there are sometimes rough spots in your marriages. Maybe you could have had times where you have been separate. There's always something about each other that you guys end up coming back together. And I'm not talking about toxic love situation. I'm not talking about any type of abuse in any kind of way. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about healthy challenges. I'm talking about natural challenges of being two different people, and you can love each other so much, but also just be two opposite people. And you know how they say opposites attract, and it's finding, you guys are learning how to find this middle ground. And going back to that message, if you guys, some of you that I may be speaking to, you could have had parts in your marriage, if you guys were married, there you could have been separated, you could have thought you were going to get a divorce, and you found your way back to each other. You may already have kids with each other. There's something, it's going to be different for each of you, but there's definitely something that's binding you together, is what I'm seeing. And I'm not seeing it in a toxic and negative way. I am seeing that there are some challenges there because of the different personality types, but I feel that both of your guys' intentions are in the same place. And if you are not married, I feel that this is a connection where you're both wanting something long-term together, whether that means marriage for you or just being lifetime partners. Now I want to get into what your connection, what their soul wants to say, to you. Oh, excuse me. It's not very ladylike. It's not very ladylike at all. Right, what is your person? If they could tell you something, what is something that they want to say but haven't, or feel like they can't? Things fall apart to make way for sturdier foundation. So when they could be going, again, this, I may be, oh, spirit. Okay, I'm not going to take all those because y'all decided to all flip down. So I may be talking to different groups here. So I will go, let me talk about this first. So going back into, if this was already an existing connection where you, whether you were married or not, had a period where you were separated, you were not together, or you at least considered that was necessary. I don't feel like that's currently what's present. This card, it says it's time to go separate ways. A temporary or permanent break is necessary for these souls to grow. I feel like this is a past image. And I feel like that was meant to happen because you both kind of had to go on your own little individual journeys for the time being. And I feel like that experience was very eye-opening, for at least one of you, maybe both. I feel like it made someone in this connection see, one, what was out there in the streets. But I feel like it was like a spiritual awakening in itself. And I feel like that separation time, or even at least the consideration of separation, gave a very different perspective on this connection. And it allowed you or this person or both to feel actually a lot more gratitude for each other. All of this was supposed to happen. That's a separate message for someone specific. For someone else, for another group of people, the message here that I'm getting, so I have two more messages here. So for another group of people, I feel that the person in this connection had a lot of insecurities, a lot of things they needed to work on, and those things came up as projections onto you. It created tension in the relationship. This could have even have led to a split. And this could have left you feeling like, what's wrong with me? Like, am I not good enough? Why am I not enough for this person to change or want to do better? But it literally was not about you. This person has their own things that they have to work through, and for some of you, this person that you're dealing with has a lot of walls around allowing themselves to really be seen for who they are. And that can come out as them acting out in certain ways and even being avoidant. And it could just sometimes leave you feeling very, very confused. For others of you, I feel like if you didn't have a split or anything like that, and you're thinking about commitment, I feel like at least one of you in this connection is looking to actually make plans for a real commitment. For some of you, your person might be feeling like they know that they want to be with you, but they might themselves be feeling either unsure how to go about things, unsure about how to get exactly what they want. They know that they want to be with you, but they don't know how they're going to get these things that you both want together. And that could really be plaguing on some of their own insecurities of not being good enough, not being far enough in their life as they would like to be at their age, etc., etc. No, not that one. Not that. Okay. I'll pull like two from here and then we'll get the final advice. Let me get like two cards for you. Okay. Yeah. There is a big emphasis, a big focus on family. But for some of you, the person that you are in a connection with, they have to work through their own things, of their own insecurities, of feeling like they're not enough. They know that they want a certain life with you, and they may really be examining where they're at in their career and how they want to climb the ladder, so to speak. And this is, again, their own things that they need to work through. And that potentiality is definitely here. There's definitely the real potential for you guys to build something very solid with each other. I feel like this person is planning a surprise for you. That's the vibe that it's giving, because I'm seeing commitment. I'm seeing, the energy of marriage and like wanting to swoop you off your feet. There might be just some of you that maybe the person in your connection may be dealing with insecurity complex issues of I want to give you the world, but my bank account is maybe reflecting something different. But the potentiality and your goals are on the same page is what I'm seeing. Looks like summertime will be significant in this connection. I don't know if that's when this person wants to take you somewhere, or this is when important conversations will come up, or something around summertime. Looks like it's going to be significant in this connection. And let's get the final advice. What's the advice for our beautiful friends here? Thank you. The advice that I'm seeing here is you can have everything that you want. At the same time, sometimes you need to reel it back and be unserious about things, because sometimes we put so much pressure, and this might be again the person in your connection. You might be feeling some of this too, but I do feel like this is the person in your connection that's like, I want to give them this and I want to give them that, but there's so much in their head, and it's like, hey, let's not forget at the end of the day to come back to each other and remind ourselves of why we are working so hard, what we are building, because we are wanting to build something together. Whiskey business. I'm getting that going for all your dreams and your hopes and your wishes with the person you want, you're always taking a chance on that. But you can have everything that you want. And also, like, forgive yourself and forgive the connection if you guys did have issues in your relationship where you guys fell out of alignment with each other. That was in the past. Forgive each other and move forward. If this is the person that you want to continue to build things with, let it go, heal from it, start anew, rebuild your foundation. That's why everything had to fall apart, so you could build something newer, more stable for the both of you. Just like live your life. Just live your life. Just live your life and enjoy each other. I'll show you the bottom here. Last one. Life is short. Lick the spoon. Remember to have fun. Like, don't get so caught up in planning everything and trying to figure out the logistics of everything that you forget. It's like, for example, if you got engaged, right, and the love of your life proposed to you, now you're in the wedding planning process. It's stressful, things come up because you're trying to figure out things logistically. Don't let the wedding planning process take away why you are even planning for this event, which is the unity and the celebration of love and the beginning of the lifetime with the love of your life. So don't forget your reasons why. You'll always find your way back to each other is the vibe that I'm getting here. So if that resonated with you, please give me a like, leave me some heart emojis. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time.